The 5M Symphony, when metaphysics laughs and mysticism sings. One sound, many functions. There are not 5 paths, there is only one. But it sings in 5 tones, each distinct, each essential, and none complete without the others. These are not steps or stages. They are expressions of the same light, like instruments in a symphony. Together, they reveal what is true. But when misunderstood, they distort into noise. If miracles are mistaken for magic, if mysticism is sought as an experience, if metaphysics is reduced to theory, then the music falters. Let us tune each instrument. Let us clarify the tone. And then let us listen together as the one sound returns to awareness. Metaphysics, the architecture of reality. Metaphysics is not the study of invisible forces or energetic structures. It is the undoing of the belief in the visible. It teaches that cause is in the mind, not in the world. That what is seen is not real. That perception is not knowledge. The world is nothing in itself. Your mind must give it meaning. Workbook Lesson 132. Ego's metaphysics asks, what is beyond the stars? Christ's metaphysics asks, what is beyond perception? Metaphysics corrects cause and effect. It is the scaffolding that supports the rest. But without mysticism, it can become dry, intellectual, a map never used. Metaphysician, the decision to awaken. A metaphysician is not a role, it is a decision. The decision to stop analyzing the dream and begin awakening from it. A philosopher might ask what truth is. The metaphysician says, I'm willing to forgive everything that's not. The metaphysician does not seek to fix the dream, but to undo the belief in it. This is the only position of power in illusion. Not manipulating outcomes, not changing the script, but training the mind to see with Holy Spirit's vision. I do not understand anything I see. Lesson 3. I am never upset for the reason I think. Lesson 5. Where the philosopher contemplates, the metaphysician applies. They are not thinkers of truth. They are releasers of falsehood. Mirth, the fragrance of sanity. Mirth is not comedy. It is not sarcasm, satire, or slapstick. It is the lightness that naturally arises when the mind no longer believes the illusion is real. Into eternity, where all is one, there crept a tiny, mad idea at which the Son of God remembered not to laugh. Chapter 27, Section 8. Mirth is the holy laughter of remembrance, not at the world, but because it never was. When a grievance vanishes and leaves behind only joy, this is mirth. When ego tries its old tricks and you chuckle instead of react, this is mirth. When you see pain and do not join it, but carry the light instead, this is mirth. Without metaphysics, mirth is just comedy. But with metaphysics, it's the inevitable music of awakening. Miracles, the shifts that undermine the lie. Miracles are not events. They are not magic. They don't fix form. They undo the belief that form is the problem. They return causation to the mind and restore sight to perception. They collapse the idea of victim and bring the cause of suffering back to the only place it could ever be, the thought of separation. Miracles are seen in light. Lesson 91. They do not do, they undo. Chapter 28. A miracle is a shift in perception, away from fear toward love. A moment of anger seen as a call for love, miracle. A judgment seen as a projection, miracle. A body seen not as an identity, but a symbol, miracle. Miracles without mirth can become solemn, effortful, heavy. But when joined with joy, miracles become playful corrections. The dream starts to unravel, and the song starts to sing. Mysticism, the disappearance of the seer. Mysticism is not an altered state, it is not visions, lights, or spiritual highs. It is the disappearance of the one who wanted them. It is not knowing more, it is needing to know nothing. Not dissolving into bliss, but dissolving into truth. I know not what anything is for. Lesson 25. When perception is fully healed, mysticism remains, not as an experience, but as a state of non-experience. No seer, no seen, only the I am, not relaxation, not elevation, not transcendence, just what is. Mysticism without metaphysics can become emotionalism or spiritualized ego. But mysticism with metaphysics is the quiet beyond words, the final rest. Coda, when the five become one. When these five tones are heard together, the illusion cannot stand. Metaphysics reveals the lie. The metaphysician forgives the lie. Miracles undo the lie. Mirth laughs at the lie. Mysticism dissolves the liar. They are not steps. They are instruments. And when they are tuned, the song of truth is heard again. Not as new, not as rare, but as always remembered. This is the 5M Symphony, not composed, recalled.